dear students. In the previous class we learnt identity number 1, that is a plus b whole square and its geometric representation. Also we learnt few sums using identity number 1. Today we will discuss identity number 2. What is identity number 2? You have already learned all these three identities in class 7. So let us just revise. The second identity is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a minus b multiplied by a minus b. So if you directly multiply using binomial multiplication, we get a square minus ab plus b square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now let us see the geometric representation of the same identity. So yesterday we took one small square and increased the sides. Today we are going to take a big square of side A. So what I did here is a big square I have taken first and its side is A. Now we need to reduce the sides by B. That means from both the sides, from here, from the length and from the breadth, we removed B. So we got a small square here which is shaded. Okay. Now we have to find the side of this particular square. The total length is A and we have removed B from that. So what will be the length of the small square? It will be A minus B. Because we reduce from both the sides, this particular square will have side A minus B on all the four sides. Okay, so the square has a length of A minus B. Now, if we find the area of this particular square, which has a side of A minus B, it will be equal to area of the shaded square will be equal to A minus B multiplied by A minus B. Now, what is the area of the big square? The side is A, so its area is A multiplied by A. Now, using the picture, using the diagram, we are going to find the area of the small square, which is A minus B whole square. How to find it out? The big square, area of the big square is A square. From that square, if you remove 2, 3 and 4, these three parts, you will get this small square, right? So what do we have to do? From the bigger square, we need to remove three parts. Which are the three parts? Part 2, part 3 and part 4. What is part 2? Part 2 is a rectangle. What is the breadth of the rectangle? B. And what is the length of the rectangle? A minus B. Similarly, here also the length of the rectangle is A minus B and its breadth is B. So what will be their area? B multiplied by A minus B. Both these rectangles have area B multiplied by A minus B. Why B? This breadth is B and this length. This total length is A and this much is B. So this portion will be A minus B. And of course this small portion is B into B, a small square. So the area of the shaded square is equal to area of the large square or the big square minus the area of 2, 3 and 4. Now let us find it out. What is the area of the big square? Area of the big square is A square. So A square minus, we need to subtract the area of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 2 is B into A minus B. 3 is also B into A minus B. And 4 is B square. So we get a square. Let us open the bracket. B into A, AB. B into B, B square. Similarly, B into A, AB minus B into B, B square plus B square. Now, this minus B square and plus B square inside the bracket itself, it get cancelled. Now, if we open this bracket, what do we get? A square minus AB. Let us take this AB also. That also will become minus AB. And minus of minus plus B square, which is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now, area of the shaded square according to our figure, side is A minus B. So, A minus B whole square, or A minus B into A minus B, which is equal to A minus B whole square, is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. This is our second identity. What is the second identity? A minus B whole square is A minus B into A minus B, which is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now, if you put any values of A and B, this identity will remain always true, or this equation will always remain true. That is why we call them identities. That's all for today. In the next class, we will learn some of the applications of this identity to find the square of polynomials or the square of binomials. Thank you.